Hello everyone, Dan14 Prime here. Want to do a video share out today with you guys on how to transform the Takara Masterpiece MP-44 Convoy version 3.0 Masterpiece Optimus Prime. I'm chunking out videos on this guy, so if you're not subscribed, please do so. Check back on the channel. I've got a video up already on all his gimmicks and accessories and all the related configurations and playability. We're going to do transformation from alt mode to bot mode here today, and still more will come, like a formal review as well as comparisons to third-party alternatives. Again, here, we're going to do transformation, so we need the manual. It's quite the beast. You can see here the manual talks about 75-step transformation. I will say if you count the single steps 1 through 8, it only shows on one leg, for example, and on all the other arms and leg steps, it shows both happening in one frame. You can actually blow this out to 129 separate individual steps. So it's quite a bit. It's complicated, I will say. Without any prior video review, I was able to grab the instructions, grab the figure, and get through the transformation without breaking the figure or going postal on anyone. Actually, it wasn't too bad at all. So pretty good instructions. We're going to refer to these as we go, step by step. I'll call it out so you can follow along at home. All right, step 1 literally just has you folding back the mirrors. Step 2 has you popping off these side panels, which are the fickle parts of the toy. And even though I've got a little gap and bulge here, it's still pegged in there pretty tight. You just want to kind of swing that off. There's a hinge right up there. And again, steps 1 through 8 they just show you one side, but you're going to need to do both sides, of course, so you can do that. On step 3, we are swinging this section down again on a hinge. I guess I'll sort of do them both concurrently. Step 4, you're flipping over the fuel tank, what have you, the chrome piece that hinges over the top, like so. A little hinge piece, you can grab the blue, grab the silver, whatever, just bring it over. On step 5 here, we're going to fold the red section here just in half, like a double hinge thing there, so just fold it on back of itself. Again, give you a bit of a different angle on this side, but just wrap it back, fold it up on itself, just like that. And on step 6, we're just going to then rotate them in. We get those pretty nicely folded up so far. Step 7, we're dealing with some little pieces underneath here. Just fold both those up. Kind of a red panel and a blue panel, fold them both back. And again, same thing over here. Red panel back, blue panel over the top. Then on step 8, you can fold those completely down just over the outsides of the wheels. Step 9, we're going to pop the legs, something we knew we always need to do eventually with Optimus here. And step 10, you are kind of popping, there's a panel on the side here as well. So we pop that off and just kind of lay it open like this. Again, being about right here is a good spot. That's your main peg. We've got it laid open. Right in here on the inside of the leg, you'll see some folded over panels right there. You want to flip these up. A lot of tiny parts and panels to complete the leg. So I just lifted that up a smidge. You'll recognize it as part of the front of the leg. Let's lift that straight up. Then on step 12 here, we want to rotate these sections. So we get the spun around and you get basically the gas tank chrome side coming around to the what's the front, let's call it right now. And these should be folding up, coming together just to help you make that clearance. Step 13 here, we get a bit of TE01 inspiration. This thing just sort of like extends down, so you can straighten the leg out a bit. Again, see how that sort of accordions out, not accordions, but sort of levers out. Add some length to the leg. And if we spin it over here, step 14, again, just tiny little panels, here they are. Just right here on the inside at the moment that you'll just want to lift up. Again, just little fill pieces. Step 15 here was a bit nerve-wracking. First time I went through it, you get a panel here. Obviously, it looks like it needs to flip up, and it does. Double hinge will help with that. But I know the first time I did it, it was pretty tight. So don't be nervous, though. Mine's moving pretty smooth now, but the first time that was a pretty tight clearance for that double hinge. But it seems it's broken in. A little crackling there, but there you go. We flip it back over for step 16. We come to these little hitch pieces and just rotate them up so they go to the back of the leg. And here for step 17, we just want to flip these pieces up. Start to get some back of the leg here. And step 18, this lower section is going to kind of rise up and slide up. Gonna pull that, rock that up, and up more. Again, it's just sort of trying to fill this gap here. Just making the inner panel of the leg there, right? Pretty straightforward. See how it's all shifted down. You just want to slide that up. 19 here, let's come around back at the figure. We want to just slide up these blue panels here, rotate them up. Rotate the chrome tanks up as well. And then step 21, you are just flipping them down. Try to keep my hands out of the way of the camera. And then 22, again, another panel underneath here. Blue panel, flip that straight out. Getting this side, you can see it here. Grab it right there. Just give it a rotation. Now on 23, we can fold up the leg. See how we've made that? We can start to close this up. Again, this is, going to want this to be nice and snug. There's a peg right here that will go right here. Also a peg on the inside that will go right there. So it's snug, but you will find this to fit together pretty well. There we go, peg there, again, peg in the middle. Same thing on this side, again, make sure you've got your one side flush. There's a peg right there to get as well. Make sure you've got this nice and clean. Clean that up a bit. And we'll rotate this up. Rotate that up there. My leg's being a smidge stubborn down here. But we'll just get it in here and let the pegs lock it in. Again, right there, and again in the middle. And then on 24, you've got these little cap ends here that you'll see. And these do have a little peg in them as well. So they'll snap in, and they provide a bit of a grip, just holding things together. 25, if we come back to the feet down below, you just want to rock them kind of straight out. 26, you'll find a little panel here. Give that a flip out. On 27, we're just raising what will be the heel. So give those a lift. 28, we're just giving them a little rotation, like so. And 29, you're just taking them straight back. They're now the heel of the foot. That's kind of the lower body. Hopefully that's come together okay for you. You get a sense for what that will look like already. And we move on to step 30, which starts to be all of this, which is definitely, shall I say, where most of the complexity is. As much as we did back here, it's not as bad as the cab. So step 30, we just want to raise up this panel here, middle top of the roof. That then gives us the ability in step 31 to like lift off this entire front panel. You can see it splits between the windows. It's the whole grille. Not a lot of faux pieces on this piece, but grill versus bot mode grill, that is one. 32, we just want to tuck in these pieces a bit. So the front bumper, you can fold it back on itself or forward on itself, whatever. Same thing with the side panels to the grill. they fold up as well. And on step 33, you'll notice these little panels here. So flip those up. See that there? Double hinge, give that flip up. And then on step 34, you've got this thing sort of like this right now. You can fold that top section back on itself like that. It's going to be the backpack. We come next to step 35. These are separate panels here on the roof, and you can give them a little lift up, which will then let you now swing open the front windows. And on step 37, you can just sort of lift out the arms, just give them a raise straight out. Just right there at the shoulder, straight out. And next we go to step 38. So maybe through these next few steps is maybe the hardest parts of the instructions, some funky angles used in the illustrations. But 38, we're pushing the wheels down. And basically through 39 to 41, again, because the illustration is kind of tough, we're pushing the wheels back. We want to push the wheels, start to get them back a bit. But at the same time, you need to get this gray piece. It's going to, I need to start to rotate that. It's going to be the waistline, of course, right? So you gotta kind of shift it over so it rotates accordingly, and you can feel that moving. So you can slide it back a bit. So again, let's make sure we can clear here. Then we can go back, and then we can kind of finish sliding it out and pushing it back. We come back to 43. We just want to take the battery backpack here and shift this down. Lower that. And 44 has us opening the end of that and laying that down as well. On 45 here, this blue piece kind of latches right there on the bottom of the crotch, I guess. So you want to get that untabbed. And then you want to pull this down. Again, this will be it's the waist grill as well as the matrix chamber. So fold this out of here. So again, matrix chamber, chest, waist. 47 here, we're just trying to get the arms out a bit. I find myself maybe playing with the arm placement versus the instructions a bit, but you can swing it out, sort of get the angle, the arm angle back still, but you're just trying to create space in the cavity because you're going to need to tuck a lot of stuff together. And then here at 48 and 49, you're really trying to get the head out, which is on this swinging mechanism here. You really got to get a lot of things rotating. I'm just like really underneath this thing in the back, trying to get this to rotate out. I'm going to kind of grab the head panel and lift that up. That will be the matrix chamber, so I'm trying to create some space there. Come around to the back. Again, this will sort of fit here. Trying to lift that up, drive that down. Just sort of swap the whole head and almost like spinal column piece. And set this right back there. I'm sure we'll come back and clean that up, but you sort of want it like that. On step 50, if we come here, there are these little shoulder panels. I want to get these up. And again, 51 here, really just about getting the head, so you can get this sort of neck plate down, getting the head around. On step 52, this is cool. They didn't use faux necessarily, but you do flip the windows. So you get a different bot look versus truck look. So give those a rotation. And then on step 53 here, we're basically trying to bring this up to just start to fill some of this. Again, we got this whole waist section that we had done. Make sure his wheels are tucked back nice. Fold that up. Gonna need to watch arms here. But basically like that will work for the moment. 54 and 55, we're just prepping this, so get that blue peg back, and you just want to start to swing up this chest, right? Again, matrix chamber, so swing that up. Got a little nice click there, and nice click there. That fits right in. Not too bad. Better than how that happened for me the first go round. You might find yourself just needing to play with shoulder joints back here, the waist section, what have you, just to make sure you got the cab nice and together to fit that matrix chamber in there. Then on 56, we can close up the bop mode windows. 57, we're just sort of swinging down the legs, so we get those going the right way. 58 and 59, just sort of get all the hip skirts down, right? So that's got to go down. The ones in the butt got to go down. This thing in the back folds all down. Again, butt panel and side hip skirt again. Then on 60, we are really setting the torso here. So rock that back on itself, rock that back. There we go. Kind of give that a shift up there on that hinge. Oh, just lost his head. That helps get that to lay right. And there. Now that's going to peg in a bit easier. There we go. Knocked off his face. But yeah, this red backpack hinge, getting that up and nice and flat helps you get the waist nice and flat to make sure you get the peg up here in. Then on 61, of course, we're just coming back here. Peg slot, so that's obviously just going to fit right in there. So we've mostly done the hard work here, just the arms to go really. So 62, some panels up here. Fold those out. Make sure you remember this one for 63, how this panel goes versus the hand. Not the most intuitive. So going back to alt mode, I find myself needing to tweak that. But fold out those panels. And really 64, you just wrap them all the way around, pushing the hand out while you do that. And again, it's a bit of a double hinge there. There we go. Spin his hand around. Again, same thing over here. Gonna push it through, rotate that up on that double hinge over the top. Bring the hand around and give it a spin. Then on 66, we're just folding in these underside panels. Get our arms covered. 67 and 68, straighten the arm, give it a pull. I believe even pushing that panel down 69. So again, straighten the arm, extend it, little bicep panel, flip that down. Step 70 seems to just want to kind of get the arms ready to be positioned for bop mode, so you can do that. Step 71, you come around back. The pipes, to look better in bop mode, you just give them a little rock back. And then 73, 74, depending on what you've needed to do to get this torso together, you need to get the shoulders in here. So those just really push back in. You could have done this a bit earlier. You could be doing it now, but it folds back and then rotates forward. There you go. Of course, you could unwrap the hands if you like as well. But that's basically your 75, but what's really 129 by my count, step transformation. Let me just give you some reference shots here. Hopefully you didn't find it too painful. Again, I think the instructions are generally clear. Clearance is generally good, but there are a lot of small moving parts. Again, pipe back, little detail, but looks funky when it's forward. Again, I don't think the backpack is bad there either. It's functional. I've mentioned batteries are back there for all the voice clips. We've got our Peter Cullen voice clips, so that's awesome. And we come around back of the figure here. Kind of amazing, just the back of that leg. All those little, you see all these little panels, coming together to make it, but it feels very nice. I like how the white actually even goes to the true back of the knee as well. Got the blue butt stripe. Again, this profile is really going to be nothing special than the other. So there you have it. Hopefully it's helpful and you've made it through your transformation. Again, I might do a separate video to go back. Again, it's what I personally found to be a bit more challenging and definitely fickle. Though I don't know that any amount of instruction is going to help with some of just the fickleness of the panels at the very end, going to alt mode. But I hope you like the videos, guys. I hope it's helpful. If so, drop a like, leave a comment. Helps the video and channel out quite a bit. Subscribe if you haven't. And again, more MP-44 videos out on the channel. Really trying to showcase everything I can with this figure, so making the videos as I go. Keep checking back. Be sure to check down in the description links to my Instagram, my Amazon page. If you're still shopping for your MP-44, some links down there as well for that. So please follow me on Instagram. Most things go there before they come up on YouTube. And any shopping you do, throw those links down there. It supports the channel at no cost to you, and I do very much appreciate that. All right, thanks for checking in on this transformation video, alt mode to bot mode. I'll see you next time.